Hello there, Brathis here, and today I'm going to give you a guide on how to survive Form 6. Now, please be noted, I'm not a fall flat student. I just barely got a passing grade, but these are a series of tips and tricks and precious information that I wish I would have known even before I got into Form 6 myself. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. So, as with everything in life, before we get into something, we should probably know more about the thing we are about to get ourselves into. So, what exactly is STPM? Well, what easier way to know about that than go straight to the Wikipedia? So, if you can just go right now to search up STPM Wikipedia, you can see it. And so it is the national education in Malaysia, modeled after the educational system in England. It's also known as Form 6. It is an equivalent of A-levels. And the format is something like, so there are a few streams. And for my school at least, there was the science stream, there was the business stream, and there was the art stream. And in each of those streams, you specialize in different subjects. And mostly we have 4 subjects. So for example, I was in science stream and my subjects were physics, chemistry, technical maths, and general studies. With another stream, it will definitely have, another subject, but it is held over 3 semesters. So instead of having a major exam at the end of the year to conclude your entire Form 6, it will be held through 3 semesters, each semester lasting around 7 to 9 months or something around there. So the general course would be lasting around 1.5 years, but with the pandemic going on, things have been extended by a lot. So you have to see how long it lasts for that. But in general, so in every semester, there will be a major exam towards the very end in which you are scored out of a 4-pointer system. So I'll put up a chart on wherever, and you can see how your marks affect your grades and how the pointers affect your CGPA, which is also known as a cumulative grading point system. And that is what determines whether you pass or fail your course. Now, one thing that would have helped me tremendously was the moment I knew I was admitted into Form 6, I would just search up STPM syllabus, and on the first page itself, you will be able to see STPM syllabus, official portal Malaysian Examinations Council. And in there, since I knew what stream I was going to go into and with the specific subjects that I'm going to study, I would go into that page and it would be a page of all the PDF files of all the subjects that is available in this syllabus, and you can search up the specific subject you want to study, and then you can see what that subject is all about. You can see all the subtopics, all the chapters, and most importantly, the example test papers. It would give you a really good taste of what the subject actually is like, how difficult it is, and how you can match up to it. Because since you know all the learning objectives, you know all the chapters, you can search it up on YouTube, and you can literally just learn by yourself. You don't have to go to tuition. You can just learn by yourself online, on YouTube, and it's all actually just that simple. Of course, things are all not that simple. Sure, you can search it up, but a lot of the times, the most difficult part about Form 6 is dealing with yourself. So you have to know yourself in order to really gauge how well you will do in Form 6 and how to improve yourself if you are currently not in a good enough state. So, for example, what do you actually want? What do you actually want from this course? Do you have a reason to enroll in this course? And If so, what are the reasons? And you should also know how you study, because chances are you came from Form 5 and the way you studied back then was just you have fun for the most of the year, and then towards the end of the year you get a cram study, you burn a midnight oil, and then you somehow make it through with, even for some people, flying colors. But things don't work that way in Form 6. You actually have to put in the effort, you have to put in the effort early, and you will need to figure out what studying methods work for you. So for me, I have a rather short attention span, so I study at intervals of 20 minutes, 15 minutes, then I go do something to occupy myself while my brain relaxes for a bit, and then I come back. And you should also know your schedule, your time management, how you balance things up with your curriculum. And this is also the reason why I highly recommend that you don't go for tuition, so that you can manage your time 100%. You have 100% control of your schedule. You won't have to, oh, I have tuition at 8, I can't attend this activity that I like, and so on and so on. So you should really ask yourself a few basic questions, which I'll be posting up on here. And with that, you can get a general idea of who you are and where you want to be. And this would actually help you a lot, because for context, when I first started Form 6, I didn't know what I wanted. I just went into science stream without really being passionate in any of the subjects. I was initially going to go for a film school, and in the end I got cold feet, and by then half of Sem 1 has already passed, and I literally failed my entire Sem 1. I got 2 fails and 2 Ds, which is also a fail, and it was of the result because I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know whether I wanted to go to film school or stay at Form 6, and what I wanted to do with it. So really, be determined. You should know yourself first and foremost. So step 3, strike first. So you want to do everything even before it happens. So for example, even before you get into Form 6, study the chapters, study the subjects that you'll be learning, and prepare for everything. Ask your senior for notes, and refer to the STPM syllabus page and with to the PDF files of the subjects, and start learning from chapter 1 itself. Go to YouTube, learn everything, and don't wait for your teacher to tell you what to do. You have to learn everything yourself, because Form 6 is a place where you teach yourself. Sure, the teachers are supposed to teach you, but you're also supposed to teach yourself, because it's meant to prepare you for university. And in university, that is what you'll be mostly doing for yourself. You'll be teaching yourself, studying by yourself, and with that, you want to do everything as early as possible. You don't want to procrastinate. You don't want to, oh, I forgot my homework and I have to pass it up tomorrow. Or I have this coursework that I haven't finished, this project that I haven't finished, this assignment that I haven't finished, and I'm burning the midnight oil to, finish it, and I will end up with very shitty sleep schedule, and I'll feel really unmotivated. I'll be really unhealthy. You don't want any of that to happen, and for that you need to prepare for everything ahead of its time. You have an assignment, do it 2 weeks early, or even earlier than that, as soon as you know about it. You have a test, study from day 1 itself. You don't have to put in last minute studies anymore. You can just put in maybe even half an hour every day. It's better than not studying and then studying at the last minute. And that's basically the gist of Form 6. You need to prepare everything ahead of its time. So now that you know all the things you need to do, here's the final step: habit building. You need to make everything you've just learned and turn it into a habit. So you need to set a specific time every day to study. You need to put in X amount of minutes every day to study, and make sure you retain the information. And You want to have a regular schedule, you know, things like exercise and bedtime, and also the things you do for your spiritual, mental, and emotional well-being. This is where you start to be an adult. You need to learn how to take care of yourself. You have to be in your tip-top shape for your performance in Form 6, for your academical purposes, for your curriculum. You need to start getting involved with the general society, and this is where you truly shine as an individual, because this is where you realize what your potential is, and if you have great teachers that will help guide you and make you realize just who you truly are. So with all that is said and done, what's left to do? It's just to do it. So with that, I wish you all good luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, while editing this video, I realized I missed out a few things, and one of it is the useful links and videos that I'll be putting out in recommendation. These are the videos that I've watched that helped me realize what I needed to succeed in Form 6. And I'll put them up on the screen, wherever, here. And please check them out, and hopefully you can see why I said what I said. And with that, good luck.